Wrestling, the podcast where you break down the biggest moments, hottest takes, and the wildest stories from the world of pro wrestling. Whether you're a diehard fan or just stepping into the squared circle, we're here to give you the real scoop on everything happening in the ring.
I'm your host, RJD, and we're about to take a ride through the latest and greatest in pro wrestling. Get ready for all our hot takes, deep dives, and all the wrestling you never knew you needed.
Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button and join What the Wrestling family so you never miss an episode. Now let's step into the ring.
You're listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is.
Tiger uppercut.
What's going on, everybody? What's wrong with this thing? What's up, everybody? RJD here. And as always, if I look a little crazy, don't judge me. We had some tooth issues we had to go handle, and now I am back. We got AEW, we got WWE Dynamite, Monday Night Raw. What the hell is going on with Brody King? We got news. We got all of that stuff coming to you right about now. So I am here for a good time as always, not a long time, so let's not waste any time. Let's go. Yes. It's I, RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling, the show that brings you all things wrestling. Hit the like button.
Stop it.
Hit the like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Rolling across the bottom of your screen. Follow me. JD at RJ699 on the Twitter, and follow What the Wrestling on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So what's up, everybody? Did you miss me? Nah, we back, baby. You know, normally I do the reviews. Normally I sit here, I'll do the Monday Night Raw review on Tuesday, the Dynamite review on Thursday, but we had to handle some stuff in regards to my mouth. So if you see me talking and it only looks like this side of my mouth is moving, that Novocaine has not wore off yet, all right? So don't you judge me. Don't you judge me. Oh my God. All right? I can't help it that I can't feel half my face. But in all seriousness, it's all good. Glad to be back. Glad to be talking wrestling. Glad everybody's okay. No updates to the channel. Everything is smooth sailing. Cooler than the other side of the pillow. So I'm glad everybody's okay. Don't be mad at me for drinking my coffee. Con lechuga. Not lettuce, I'm joking. Coffee con leche y azúcar. Shout out to all my Spanish speaking people out there. If you didn't like the Super Bowl, I don't know what to tell you, because it was dope. Shout out to all my Boricuas in New York City. I'm sure Bad Bunny made y'all proud. All right. Now, let's get to the wrestling. So, Monday Night Raw, everybody.
It's over.
It's not over 9,000. It was aight. It wasn't all that. It was aight. So, let's talk about what we got going on. First things first, Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker is hurt.
Nope.
That sucks. That is not something that I'm pressing because I am glad that he's hurt. That absolutely sucks that he's hurt. I'm sure he was factored into many plans. And unfortunately, I don't know what's going to happen with those plans, but he's hurt. He had a hernia. He had hernia surgery. He underwent. Very, very serious. This is not something, from what I read, this is not something where they take the little incisions and they go in with the machine and they do this and it's small incision here, stitch you up and you're good. Nah, I heard this was major surgery. And first things first, I hope he's okay. We wish Braun Breaker a speedy recovery. And he got injured training, which sucks, but he got injured. So doubt that he'll be back for Mania because hernia surgery ain't nothing to F with. So we're going to have to monitor the situation on that and see what happens. But hopefully Braun Breaker, speedy recovery. That happened. We had a World Tag Team Championship match. The Usos beat Otis and Akira Tozawa with the 1D. Good match here. Crowd was kind of down for it, but after Tozawa tagged in, Tozawa was running wild, and they hit the 1D. And then after that, instead of hyping up the Usos and what's next for you guys, you know what's next? We got to get Jey Uso back to the main event, baby.
Nope.
Yeah. So maybe it's because, Jimmy's about to have a little oos running around. So maybe they end up losing the titles and Jimmy will take his time off to be with his family. And that will be that. I don't know. But the focus was on Jay here, which kind of surprised me. Then we have Stephanie Von Kerr confronted Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. Von Kerr came out, exchanged words in Espanol with Dom, and funny segment, she smacked Dominic, and then they started beefing. Morgan did not confirm or deny who she was going to choose, but all likelihood she will choose Von Kerr and not Jade, because there's more story to be told if she chooses Von Kerr. So that happened. Then we had Javon Evans and the original El Grande El Maracano versus Los Americanos, when El Grande Americano hit the Bravo Americano diving headbutt for the win. The best thing on this show, Javon Evans on one side, one of the Los Americanos on the other side. A big dive, and Javon Evans, literally, I don't know how much real estate that brother cleared, but Mr. Bouncy was bouncing off of one side, caught him in midair with the OG cutter. And that was cool as hell. They showed it from like 25 different angles, and I'm not gonna lie, that shit was dope. Okay, Don DeMarco for Mr. Bouncy. Javon Evans has no right. He has no right being this good at 21. He has no right being that athletic. He has no right. You have no right, sir, to be this damn good, Mr. Bouncy. Okay, I rock with Javon, and I mean, he's athletic as hell. God damn. And the crazy thing is, a lot of the athletic guys, they're like shorter. This guy's tall. He's got long legs, long arms. He's tall, and he's literally got springs in his goddamn legs. Between him and in shape Montez Ford. Who knows? One day. Who knows? Montez as a heel. I'll take it. So that happened on this show, and we had a men's elimination qualifying match. LA Knight, versus Penta and Austin Theory. We had the Masked Man come out. They want you to believe that it is Seth Rollins. I don't think it is, but he came out, delivered a stomp in the middle of this match. While things have broken down, Penta and Austin Theory were out there. LA Knight did end up recovering and won with the BFT on Austin Theory. Austin Theory. Man, oh man, Austin Theory. I don't know what they're going to do with you, brother. But he comes in, turns the tables, and LA Knight is in the qualifying match. Awesome. Their women's elimination chamber qualifying match, Rhea Ripley, Lyra Valkyria, and Ivy Nile. Who you think won this match, guys? Yeah, Rhea Ripley won this match after hitting Valkyria with the Riptide. I love me some Lyra Valkyria. I think she's awesome. Even Ivy Nile, I think, is jacked and strong, even though she's short. That don't mean nothing. She is actually, I want to say she's improved and getting better. So we'll see what happens with that. But there was no doubt here, Rhea Ripley gets the win. And we had Becky Lynch coming out. And we had, besides Becky Lynch, we had AJ Lee out there. And Becky's like, listen, you've been a thorn in my side. What is it going to take for you to leave? And then AJ said, you know what? I have beaten you multiple times, but maybe I'll just go back to Chicago. And she says, no. Don't go back to Chicago. I'm going to fight you and I'm going to beat you. So all it takes is for somebody to threaten to leave, and then you want to give them a title shot?
Nope. You stupid.
That don't make sense, but okay, we're going to run with it. Cool. So AJ Lee and Becky Lynch, that is happening for the title. Excuse me. And we see what happens moving forward. We had Finn Balor beat him. Pete Thorne beat him. We have Finn Balor out there as well, representing the Judgment Day, saying that he was not done with Mr. CM Punk. So that happened. So I'm all for that. During a planned in-ring interview with Punk, it was Balor who came to the ring, throwing out the challenge for Punk at Elimination Chamber. Punk came back to the ring and demanded the match with Adam Pearce. And he says, if you don't handle it, I will. And I think that was made official. And then we had Becky Lynch and AJ Lee. We talked about that. And we had Maxine Dupree got attacked by Natty. And I want to say she got disqualified. And they were supposed to have a match. So things are taking shape on Monday Night Raw. I ain't mad at it. Monday Night Raw was alright. It wasn't all that. It wasn't like necessarily bad, but it was okay. It's okay. It's okay. Good show. Let's move right along to AEW. We did have ourselves a good show here. Let's keep it moving. So, Kenny Omega and Swerve Strickland. Swerve talked about how he came to AEW. He wanted to be the best. He saw Kenny as the best bout machine. He was the god of pro wrestling. And then Kenny tucked his ball and went home. And when Swerve ascended to the top, Kenny was nowhere to be found. Then Kenny says, listen, they called me the god of pro wrestling, the people. And I am here working my way back up to the top. And you know what? I'm tired of you. And he smacked Swerve. And then they went and got it on.
It's over 9,000.
I ain't mad at it here. Shout out to Bryan Danielson back on commentary. But these guys fought. There was a V trigger into the LED lights. They fought into the crowd. And then there was a spear off the top of the ramp. stage into a chair, and then all the goons came out to break it up. I ain't mad at this. Please give me Swerve, give me the Kenny Omega, who he's feeling good, got the pep in his step, got the bounce, the best he's felt in years. That match is happening. It has been announced for Dynamite next week. Take my money. Moving on. The Death Riders versus the Don Callis family again. We got Mox, Claudio, and the Bastard Pac versus Alexander Davis and Takeshita. I want to say Davis took the fall. No. I want to say Alexander took the fall, got hit with the Death Rider, and that was all she wrote. This was a solid match. There's nothing wrong with this match. I like the Death Riders. It's not appealing, and it's getting kind of old. Like, I like the Takeshita, Mox and Takeshita were getting into it. I think they're setting up to have a match soon. So Takeshita interrupted the Death Riders' entrance as they were coming through the crowd, which was cool. Mox struggled with the size of Davis, but Claudio lifted him with ease for a deadlift suplex because Claudio is the Swiss Superman and he is very strong. The Takeshita and the Death Riders stared at each other after the match. Takeshita was clearly not happy with the result of the contest, but I see Takeshita fighting Mox really, really soon, and it is really difficult because Mox is a babyface and the Death Riders are bad guys. So I say this every week. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. What's going on? So we'll see what happens moving forward. We had a TNT championship. Tommaso Ciampa versus the Protostar, Kyle Fletcher. All I can say,
It's over 9,000.
now, Tommaso Ciampa, he is on the record as saying everybody keeps talking about how Black and Gold Tommaso Ciampa was the best and he needs to get back to that. And he came over here to show people, if y'all thought that was awesome, wait till I show y'all what I really can do. And Kyle Fletcher is A1. He's been A1. And they just went out there and said, we're going to give these people what the F they want. And they went out there and had a banger after a banger. They had a banger of a match. And we had a new TNT champion in Kyle Fletcher. He wants to bring the belt back to his hometown. And then Mark Briscoe came out after the match and said, yo, you got 3 wins, I got 3 wins. Let's make this a game 7 in your hometown. You got home court advantage. And I'm going to kick your ass, you heard? Unless you scared. So Kyle Fletcher said, you won it, you got it, and it's going to be a ladder match. I ain't mad at it. But they wanted him to go back to his hometown with a title. Cool, I'm up for it. But why the hell you gave Ciampa the title to take it off him a week or 2 later? I don't know about that. That's kind of dumb.
Nope. You stupid.
Shit, for all that, should have kept the title on him. I'm just saying. For all that, or never put the title on him, and then you could have had him win the title after this whole mix-up. But, I mean, transitional champion, I don't like it. He did tell them, Don Callis and he told Don Callis to stay out of the match. He wanted to do it on his own, and he did. And this was, back to the match. This was a very, very good match. Go out of your way to watch it. It was A1. It was on point. It was dope as hell. Go watch it. It was awesome. But like I said, my whole thing, now what does Ciampa do now? Where does Ciampa go from here after this? And that's the problem that I have with this.
Nope.
I never turned this back on. Shit, I don't know what happened. I don't know if I was heard or if I wasn't heard. So at the end of the day, what I really said was, because I don't know when I coughed, Private Party's back. Well, we don't know where the hell they've been. I don't know whether the Buddhists or cheerleaders. This was a very good match. TK driver for the win. But Private Party out. No bueno. No bueno. Been kept off TV way too long. And I wasn't feeling that. So, I don't know why TK seems to have these people like on lockdown for so long. But we got to do better. We have to do better. After the match, FTR jumps in the ring, claiming they're the best tag team in the world. Young Bucks, they talk trash to the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks kicked them in the face. That's all she wrote. The Rascals, they're on TV. They're losers so far. I know they're not losers in life, but we got to do better. We got to get them some wins. We got to figure this out. Just Be won every champion that they also will be looking for gold in 2026. Andrade El Idolo and Hangman delivered promos that they would both be winning at a Grand Slam. Hook is the de facto new leader of the Ops for now. And AEW aired a vignette for Will Ospreay because apparently he's doing okay. So they're hyping him to come back. I hope he takes his time. No need to rush. And that was that. So we had a strap match between Thekla and Chris Statlander. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. Strap match was A1, but we have a new champion in Thekla. So we have 2 championships change hands on this show. My whole thing is Stat. I love me some Chris Statlander, but I think AEW has done her a disservice. She beat Jade on the way out. She beat Mercedes Moné. Excuse me. She's beaten. I want to say she beat Toni Storm too. But they really didn't do nothing about this title reign. This title reign wasn't like, it wasn't great. It wasn't A1. It was just okay. It was average. And it should have been a bigger deal that Thekla beat her. But I don't know why this woman is not resonating with the fans more than she is. She resonates with the fans because we, as the fans, love Stat. But she should be more over than she is. And her title reign could have been way, 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 way better if they had just done more with her. And I feel like they just didn't do all they could have done. And that sucks because she's better than they're giving her credit for. I mean, they're giving her the big wins, so it's not like she's not winning. They just aren't, that rocket ship is just not there. The rocket ship is just not strapped to her. And it sucks because she's better than this. She is way better than what they are doing. And it's extremely, extremely unfortunate. So we'll see what happens. Maybe Thekla is a transitional champion, but Stat should be Stat should feel like a bigger deal than what she is. And even on an interview, she's saying the same thing. Like, I turned heel, I lost my friends, I got my friends back, but I just want to get the chance to show the fans that I can connect with them. I want to get the chance to show the fans what I really can do, and I want to connect with them. And she held back tears. She felt like she looked like she was about to cry. And that's the thing. Like, it's not getting any motion. And she should be farther along than she is. Stat is amazing in that ring. She is a badass woman, proven by this strap match. She was all bloodied up after getting thrown into the steel steps. So coming out of this, they got to do more. And when they turned her heel, but then they turned her back babyface for no reason, that she never quite got the momentum back from that. Like Jamie Hayter, when she was white hot and then she got hurt, she never quite got the momentum back. So let's see what they do moving forward. This was the show. Solid show. Good wrestling as always. So I ain't mad at it. But, you know, we gotta do better. But I'm gonna save the news for another day. This is all I got for you guys today. AEW was solid, not a bad show. We had obviously questionable booking decisions. We got champions losing right before a major show. We'll see how that transpires moving forward. But all in all, solid show. So that's all I got for you guys today. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Stay tuned for the news that will be out tomorrow. As for me, I'm out. Peace.